and today we have a, I think, rather positive reading for someone out there who has been putting in the work, putting in the time. It could be that you're literally going to the gym. It could be that you're working on a professional goal, or maybe you feel like things are going the way that you were hoping they would with regards to a romantic connection. But it feels to me like you are about to get some really good news, or a sense that all of your efforts have been, put to good use, and now you're about to get what you want. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanted or Lot. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com, and that is in the description box for you, along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Let's start with the Weird Cat Tarot and see what else we have for you. We have the Empress. All right, that's a good way to start the reading. The Empress is known for creativity, the ability to build something that maybe others struggle to envision. There's also a lot of compassionate and like motherly energy. And we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Honestly, this feels to me like someone has good karma and things are going in their favor because they have been compassionate or caring to others. You have been contributing to other people's ability to move forward or get out of situations where they felt stuck. So it feels like the universe wants to do something to say thank you for what you have done for others. But I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you struggle to do things for yourself. Not that you never do, but you tend to be a little bit more concerned with how other people are doing. Hey Hayden, how are you doing today? We have the Page of Wands and the King of Swords in the reverse. I do feel like there is something here that you've had to deal with where people were saying negative things that were untrue about you. We could have had some folks that wanted to see you deal with failure or wanted to have a negative impact to your business or your goals, maybe even trying to mess with your relationship. But I do feel like there's been some struggles that you've dealt with while also trying to help other people. Hello, Cotticini. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did. I hope you're having a good day too, hun. Hello, Rick. You're going to have to learn a little bit of respect if you want to stay in the live chat. And you know what? I believe in you. You can come back tomorrow. We'll see how you do. Hello, Jetstream. How's it going? No, they are not. Hello, Chris. How are you? We have the King of Wands in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse and the Five of Wands. So this is someone who sees themselves as your opponent or maybe even enemy, to be that dramatic. We have an individual who wanted to get people to think that you were very selfish or that you were lying about what you were going to do or how you felt about other people. They wanted to make it seem like you were not considering other people's feelings or that you were just taking things for yourself, right? Hello, Aaron, how are you doing? Hello, Tyrone. I hope you do soon. Hello, is it Kessie? How are you doing? We have the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess in the reverse. I feel like you don't expect this good thing to happen for you, and it could be one of those where you actually have to like apply for the job, or you have to, I don't want to say like buy the lottery ticket because that's not what I want to encourage, but there's an action that has to be taken in order for you to actually get the thing that is supposed to be a source of abundance for you. If you are being a little bit too pessimistic, or one could even argue more of a realist, you might not be able to daydream that this thing could actually go well for you, so you might not take that action. So if you have the opportunity and it's just a small action that you have to take in order to put your name in the ring, you know, maybe it's someone's giving away a free car at the mall. Do the little action, because there's something really positive or abundant headed towards you. We have the Ten of Pentacles now. So I don't want you to miss out on that, because that would be something that makes things a lot easier for you, calms down some of the chaos or the anxiety you may have been dealing with. So we don't want you to miss out on that. All right, this is the Tarot of the Nile. Hello, Pink. How are you doing? I do personal questions at about 30 minutes in, with priority to those who tip or donate. Hello, Jim Fax. How are you doing? Hello, Pharaoh. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, there's someone who sees you as getting things a little bit more easily than they get. And that's okay. You know, when you do well, there are going to be people who are jealous. But if you feel like you need more stability with regards to your finances, that's probably the focus. If you are wondering if you're going to meet a soulmate or have like a long-term relationship sometime in the near future, that's right around the corner. But again, whatever this is, it requires you to be like, yes, please, I would like one of those. Or, you know what? Yeah, that sounds excellent. I will pursue that. You can't just expect it to happen without you doing anything at all. Asking for you to have a little skin in the game, I guess. Judgment in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. If you are approaching opportunities with a negative mindset and just kind of like, oh, I don't have enough time for that, or that probably wouldn't go my way anyways, you got to work on that. That's not going to be an acceptable mindset going forward. You can be a realist, you can be a pragmatist, but I do want you to have a little bit more of a positive take here, because it looks like you might miss out on this wish come true. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you feel like this is something that would take much longer to happen. Maybe you feel like you're not ready. Maybe you feel like this isn't quite what you were looking for. And I'm resisting the urge to just look at you and say, stop it. You manifested something, and something's coming in for you. So if you look at it and you're like, this is the wrong color. That's more of like a chocolate, and I would like more of like a burnt sienna. Like, don't try to send back the gift that the universe is sending you, and don't try to walk past it or think that it's not, you know, meant for you in some way, like it's too good for you or something. Hello, I do not exist. I'm pretty sure you do exist though. Hello, CF, how are you doing? Hello, Tom, how's your day? We have the Hermit and the Moon in the reverse, with the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Hierophant. Yeah, this feels to me like someone who is looking at what's going on for you and feeling a little bit jealous, maybe, you know, kind of talking down your abilities, but you have this, you know, capability to do quite well. Whether this is like a professional opportunity or an opportunity in love, you want to make sure that you're not letting someone who has a negative mindset end up being a block to you actually getting something that you want, because what you might consider to be not the right time or something that's a little bit beyond you ends up rejecting something that would make you feel like you are where you belong. So I encourage you to be a little bit more positive about that. Hello, Cosmic Whispers. Hello, Apprentice. Hello, NJ. Is that what I should call you? Hello, Air Energy. So we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse, This could be an opportunity that comes back around for you after it was delayed or kind of manipulated. Not really sure if you were going to ever get this thing, and if it comes back around, you don't want to miss out on it, right? So this is the situations deck. Hello, is it Asha? How are you doing? Hello, Hema. Hello, Diesel. What's up? Hello, Sumi. Sumi, you can use the Google Translate option if you don't mind, and then get it into English. I'm not sure if anyone's able to translate that, but I am not able to. All right, what do we have from the situations deck? Ascension, spiritual path, awakening, and realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light. Maybe we have a little bit of insecurity or a lack of confidence, and it makes you feel like you're not ready for a promotion, or makes you feel like maybe you still need a little bit more alone time before you could be in a healthy relationship. But this is saying you've got maybe a little bit more credit than you anticipate, or you have more capabilities than you might be giving yourself credit for. So embrace that Empress energy. Doesn't mean that you are a woman. It means that you understand that feminine side of you. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. The feminine side is the side that can create, the side that is known for being compassionate or loving. So maybe there's just a reminder here for you that when good things come in for you, not to walk away from them, and remember that you have, I don't know, admirers or a lot of opportunities around you. Not to get stagnant, right? It looks like you got an answer right there. We've got searching online, looking for info and records, along with the pause card, settlement card, agreement, compromise, sold, moving, physical location change. Ooh, it's over here. And synchronicities, which is a card that talks about intuition. Yeah, when you have an opportunity to do something, take a new job or move elsewhere, or move forward in a relationship that is exciting and also offers some comfort, don't sell yourself short and imagine that everything's always going to have a negative ending, or it's not meant for you, or something will go wrong. We've got to be able to use our discernment and our intuition to allow for both positive and negative things to happen. Not everything is going to end in calamity or tragedy, and we have to be able to daydream about those positive things as well. And maybe that's why you manifested this thing in, right? Or how you did. All right, this is the Rider-Waite or the Waite-Smith. Hello, Christine. How are you doing? Hello, Rachel. I think I said, hey, Pink, I think I've already explained while you're in the live chat that I start the personal questions at 30 minutes, so I'm going to ask you to please be patient. I do personal questions at 30 minutes in, with priority to those who tip or donate. Hello, Grindhard. How you doing today? Oh, you're so welcome, Sumi. Yes, I can do that. Happy to. It takes a little bit extra, but it's also, I think, important to be willing to do that. And I like learning new languages if I have any potential to, anyways. Hello, Maurice. Hello, Gavin. How are we doing today? Hey, Michael. How's your day going? Hello, Daner. What's up? Definitely have some Taurus energy here today, don't we? So we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, Chariot in the reverse, Four of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Sorry, there's like a hair on my, there we go. Yeah, I don't really care for the person who's tried to make you seem like you can't handle certain challenges or made you feel like maybe you're better off alone. But it feels like there's this hesitation or insecurity, and it's prevented you from taking some of those chances that were meant to be for you. So imagine you're on a highway and people are going to be going 70 miles an hour when you meet at the highway merge spot. And I want you to be confident enough to be at 70 miles per hour when you're merging with them, okay? Like, none of this showing up at half speed, because there's a risk here that you're going to miss out on an opportunity that you manifested because you don't feel like it's actually for you, you know? Yes, Mimi also helped a ton. Hello, Amit, how are you doing? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Quiet your fears or let go of some of those negative things that you may have heard, or people who tend to doubt extraordinary things happening. The only people who live exciting, amazing, incredible, memorable lives are the people who are willing to do some weird things or go out on a limb or be a little bit bold. And I'm not telling you to make, you know, an arse of yourself. Can I say that? Without YouTube being mad at me? What I'm saying though is you do have to take chances every once in a while. It's about making sure you can calculate the risk, right? And maybe, just maybe, you're calculating a little bit too much risk and not accommodating for how awesome or talented you actually are. Or for some of you, how attractive you are, because you might be quick to dismiss somebody's affections for you because you don't feel like it's real. But that could be something you end up regretting. Hello, how's it going, Paul? Is anyone able to use Google Translate, I believe, into Turkish to explain to Sumi that Google Translate can help to get the question? I can't right now. Otherwise, I can follow up afterwards and leave a comment for Sumi. So we have the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Swords in the reverse. This opportunity is going to come in quick. It's going to ask for, you know, it's a tall order, okay? This is something where you feel like you're almost out of your league, but I need you to remind yourself that you're pretty awesome, and maybe it's actually perfectly within your league. Maybe it's like right at your level. Maybe you could play some songs like I'm Too Sexy, just to kind of like help with the confidence, right? And then like dance around the room a little bit. No, you don't want to do that? Why not? We got the Three of Pentacles and the Sun in the reverse. Yeah, see, I feel like if you don't go for this amazing opportunity that is your wish fulfillment that you may have manifested, then you end up having this sense of like settling. Like, I feel like I could have done more or accomplished more, or I feel like I'm with somebody who doesn't necessarily like understand me. Shoot for the stars. Use your discernment, use your intuition. It's trying to guide you that there is this new chapter that you're supposed to be starting. New adventure. Is it going to be easy? No, but what good thing is easy? What amazing thing in your life doesn't require you to at least like get off the couch, right? Brush your teeth, all of that. Yes, there's going to be a little bit of required work or homework. Maybe you have to fill out a job application. Maybe you have to deal with a dating app. Maybe you have to pack up all of your things and move to another town. But all of this work is going to be something that you are very appreciative that you did because of what it allows to happen in your life. Thank you, Jessica. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Rachel. I don't know what that is. Should I call you Mata? All right. We've got the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yes, when you see this opportunity, do not let it sit there. Do not question, for days on end or weeks, whether or not this is something you should pursue. If you feel like you have at least most of what is required, or if you feel 65% confident that you could do that or that you are on that person's level, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to add the Carmen percentage and add like another 10 or even 15% on that, because I don't want you to miss this opportunity just because you feel like it's maybe not, like maybe it's too good for you or it's for someone else. Like, you deserve good things. All right. I think we need the Spiritual AF deck. Okay, that's fair. Hello, Kaja. How's it going? Have a good time, Holy Ghost. Grind hard. Do you have fun plans for the weekend? It's almost there. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. We have, you are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Self-care is not selfish. So make sure you do what you need to for you, which, could mean take a little time for enjoyment. Take a little bit of time to go for something that would make you happy, right? Stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. Yeah, if this is about a romantic relationship, you may have been quite accustomed to dealing with people who don't know how to treat you with respect or loving energy. And when somebody shows that they are able and consistently going to treat you with that love and respect that you deserve, some people struggle with that. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know what to do with all this. I'm used to fighting, and you're like complimenting me and stuff, and I don't know what to do with that. Take a deep breath. Life is going to shift and alter, and you're gonna have new starts and endings and things like that. I'm sure you played a video game before. You just gotta be ready, like on your tippy toes. Thank you, Pharaoh. What else do we have? No equals a full sentence. If it's not something that you want, you don't have to feel guilty about it. And maybe you don't owe anyone anything right now. I feel like there's someone who's going to make you feel guilty about getting something that you want. Let's say you're in a relationship and you have a dream job opportunity come up, but it requires you moving away, and your significant other is not really excited about that. That's a big conversation. There's a lot of variables that could go into that, right? But at its core, I would like to think that a healthy relationship is all about finding a way to compromise and support each other and root for each other when there are things like wishes coming true. We just have to also keep in mind that it's kind of like a balancing act, right? If one person is always making those decisions and another person is always sacrificing what they need in order to be there for that other person, it's eventually going to lead to resentment. So I think we have somebody who feels a little bit guilty about what they want. Maybe you feel like family would be upset if you move away. Maybe you're worried about whether or not your partner would be upset if your schedule changes or if your pay changes. Stick with the people who pull the magic out of you, not the madness. You know who it is that creates more of a positive influence in your life, Hopefully there's more than one person, but you also know the people who might be making making it a little bit more challenging than it has to be to stay optimistic and focused on the things that you want to make happen. This is the What's the News Oracle. Hello, Gladden, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. What else do we have? My, we have lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. Yeah, I feel like this is what you've been used to. You've been dealing with people who are unreliable, people who are walking red flags, and maybe red's your favorite color, but I think you're over it now. So if you are able to navigate that healing process, and it looks like you have been or you are, then when things level up, because you've got this Ascension card, it indicates that they probably are going to level up for you, then it's important to remember that that untrustworthy energy that you were encountering in your relationships before, that's not necessarily going to be a common theme throughout all of your relationships. When you ascend, you attract different energy. So allow for there to still be discernment and make sure that you're not getting caught up in something that is unhealthy or toxic, but be willing to also notice when something is joyful and good intention, so you're not carrying baggage from previous relationships into the new one, right? So we have chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, and weighed down. Someone who may be struggling to let go of a situation from the past, even though you have leveled up. So you don't have to fear that everyone's going to be like that last relationship or like that last boss. For some of you, this is more so about having faith and confidence in yourself that you would be able to stick to the new rules or approach to life that you want in this new environment or this new chapter. Believe in yourself. Give yourself credit for all the things that you've gotten through and the lessons that you've learned. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next reading. Thank you for the likes and